Hi everyone. I'm going to be doing a mommy tag. It's like a pregnancy mommy tag about your past pregnancy and mommy life right now and everything. So there's 11 questions and I'll go through them as quickly as possible. I just want everybody to learn a little bit more about me, and hopefully you guys will do the videos too so I can see your videos. Anyway, the first one is, what do you wish someone told you about pregnancy? Um, I wish someone would have told me to have a bucket next to me when I brush my teeth in the morning. I wish someone would have told me that to expect morning sickness. I wish someone would have told me that no matter what you're expecting your pregnancy to be like, it's probably not going to be that way. And it's not all a bed of roses, but in the end, it will be wonderful. So I guess there's really not anything anyone can tell you about pregnancy because everybody's different. So really, it's just don't expect everything to go completely wonderfully smooth. And if it does, great for you. What do you wish someone told you about labor and delivery? Oh, people tell you stories and tons of stories. You hear everyone's labor stories. You hear everybody's horror stories. I wish people wouldn't have told me the horror stories. I guess with what I wish someone would have told me is don't go into the labor room thinking that everything is gonna totally be wonderfully wonderful, because let me tell you, it hurts. It hurts. And like I when I went in, it didn't even cross my mind that I might have to have a C-section at all. That wasn't even a thought. And then when they bring you in the little papers that say if you have to have an emergency C-section and you have to sign it saying, yeah, that's okay or whatever, when I signed those, I was like, well, that's not going to happen, and it ended up happening to me. So don't expect that everything is always going to go smoothly. Sometimes it will, and that's wonderful, but just expect that sometimes things go a little bit bumpy, and you might need a little bit of help. So, and don't freak out about it, because it'll be okay. Then, how did you feel when you found out you were pregnant? Scared, excited, extremely happy, nervous, millions of things running through my head all at once. So yeah, tons of crazy emotions. Plus you're pregnant, so your emotions are even higher, so you're like totally emotional. How did you tell Daddy? Well, my husband was actually in AIT, which is Army training, and so I had to call him and tell him on the phone. And so that's how I told him. I wish I had a cute little story, and next time I have a baby, I'm planning on doing something fun and exciting to tell my husband. But that time I just told him over the phone because he was so far away. And by the way, let me explain that. I got pregnant during a Christmas break, and so so he was home for a Christmas break for a couple of weeks, and that's when it happened, just to clarify. Anyway, let's see. What do you feel when you what did you feel when you delivered, emotionally and physically? Well, sadly, I had a C-section. Emotionally, it was wonderful. I cried. I remember the first thing that I saw was her lips, and because they held her up so I could see her, and I remember seeing her lips and thinking, oh, she has her daddy's lips. It was so sweet, and I cried, And Scotty was there. That's my husband, and he cried. It was wonderful. And physically, I didn't feel anything because I was totally and completely numb, um, because of the medicine they gave me for the C-section. But before that, I went through labor. I went through full labor before I had to. I was at the point of pushing before they had to take me into C-section. And I did have an epidural. I had it later, and so I went through labor, and it hurt. So that hurt. It's an undescribable pain, and it is true that you do forget how bad it hurt really fast after, and that's why people keep having babies, because they kind of forget how bad it hurts. Anyway, but you'll be totally fine. Don't worry. Let's see. How long after you delivered did it take you to feel normal physically again? Well, it took me a while because I had a C-section, so after I got home, I was hobbling around and I couldn't even I remember having my husband and I went on a little tiny walk to kind of, after a couple days, we went on a little walk to kind of get moving and get things going. I remember I couldn't even stand up straight. I had to, we had the stroller and I kind of used the stroller and hunched over. Yeah, it took me a good 4 weeks before I felt normal again. But that's with a C-section. So, and I also had an infection in my cesarean, my cut. I got an infection, so that added to it. What is the best thing about being a mom or a new mom? The best thing about being a mom is being able to watch your baby grow up. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing, and the excitement of what's going to happen next and what new things are they going to learn. But being a brand new mom, the most exciting thing was probably just holding her, just holding the baby and feeling that bond automatically. I felt it. Some moms don't feel it right away, and that's totally okay. But getting that bond is the best feeling ever. What is the most unexpected thing about being a new mom? Oh, people will tell you how tired you will be and how exhausted you'll be with this new baby. And you kind of get, okay, I'm going to be tired. But you don't know how tired you're going to be until you experience it. Because they're up all the time at night. Do you miss being pregnant? Yes, I do, very much. And I wish I was pregnant right now. I really do miss being pregnant. I love being pregnant. My pregnancy was relatively easy for me. I only had a little bit of morning sickness. I think I tossed my cookies twice, and I had a bad time every time I brushed my teeth. It would make me gag, but as soon as I was done brushing my teeth, I was fine. So those were the only morning sickness experiences I had, and towards the end I started gaining a lot of retaining tons and tons of water, and so that hurt. But other than that, everything went really well. How many kids do you want? How do you want them spaced out, and why? I want 3 or 4 kids, and looks like we're gonna have to have them spaced out kind of a ways apart. We're probably gonna try and have a baby maybe next year, start trying. So yeah, that'll be about 4 years apart for our first 2, and then maybe the other ones will be closer. I don't know. We're gonna just wing it. Is it hard seeing how fast they grow, and how do you handle it? No, it's not hard seeing how fast they grow. For me, I love it. I'm excited. I enjoy watching her grow. It's just wonderful. So that's the mommy tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.